Okay, so mostly this is pretty straightforward. We're going to go easy to hard. The last one is going to be a little confusing, so really kind of keep track of what we're doing along the way. All right, so we're going to make ourselves a Venn diagram, and you really don't need all that space. But I'd make a nice big Venn diagram to keep everything straight. This is my universe. And we have two overlapping situations here. A squash club has 27 members. That means the number in our universe is 27. We have 27 total. 19 have black hair. The number of black hair is 19. 14 have brown eyes. Number of brown is 14. Notice how I'm trying to label everything very specifically. 11 have both. So let's think about that. This is my black hair. This is my brown. Do you see how both intersects here? So technically I'm going to go my black intersects brown is 11. So my 11 goes in the middle. Now I'm going to go back. This is going to be important to figure out how many is over here. If I have 19 total, that means this number plus this number equals my black. So black, this has to be 8, so that when I add everything in my black circle, I get a total of 19. So you'd always take your total number of black, subtract the intersection, that's how much is on the outside. Same for brown. We have 14 total brown, but we already have 11 in the brown, so I'm going to take 14 minus 11, that's 3. Now, how much do we have so far? 8, 11, and 3, that's 22. So I have 27 total. That means there's 5 left for out here. All right, so now I have all of the Venn diagram documented. Now we can answer our questions. We're still looking for the number of black or union brown. How much do you have either black or brown? All right, so 8 and 11 is 19 plus 3 is 22. Okay, for this one, this is the number of black, but not brown. So it's in the black circle, but not in the brown. So this is my black, but I have to discount my brown. So just 8. And that's example 9. Okay. So this is what happened if I know all the different numbers. Let's look at what happens if I don't know. And I'm going to move this down and make room. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you, I did my Venn diagram on top of this example because there's more room, and then I'm going to use underneath here to do my work. So when we draw our Venn diagram, this has two things. We are diving from 10, diving from 4. So let's we have to have a variable. T is going to be 10, F will be 4. All right, so T, F. All right, the next thing it tells us, the number of T is 18, and the number of 4 is 17. What we don't know, how many do both? That's the most critical thing. So what we're going to do is set that up and be a variable. So if this is our variable we're solving for, and the total number in T is 18, how would I figure this out? We always take our total, subtract what they have in common. So 18 minus x. What's the total for 4 is 17. So what's out on the outside is 17 minus x. If you kind of need to pause it, go back and look at what we did with the numbers. Maybe that'll make a little bit better sense. All right. So then we're just gonna, that's everything, because these are just talking about diving, so there's nothing outside of the T or the F. They either do T or F. So if I add all this up, that gives my total of 25. 18 minus x plus 17 minus x gives me my total number of members of 25. Combine like terms so that these x's cancel. Add 17 and 18 to get 35. We're just solving a basic equation now. I'm going to add x to the other side and subtract 25. So 10 equals x. And how many are both? That's my x. So I have 10 members who died from both. So that should kind of make sense, because if this is 10, I take 18 minus 10 to get 8, 17 minus 10 to get 7, 8 plus 7 plus 10 is my 25. All right, now I'm going to warn you, you're going to need every single bit of space underneath the next one. And this is why. We've got the modes of transportation. We've got bus, train, and car. We have 3. So in our Venn diagram, I have to have 3 overlapping circles. 1, 2, 3. So they have to have some with each spot overlapping. All right, so the first thing is the number that rode the bus, I'm going to use B for bus, is 46. The number that rode the train, T for train, is 37. Number that rode the car, 31. All right, now we're looking, first of all, we don't know all 3. That's my variable. So the part that goes through all 3 circles, bus, train, car, where all 3 circles overlap is my x. All right, the next part. 13 had caught bus and train. Bus, train is this part here is 13. Well, if this part is x, this part in here is 13 minus x. 5, bus, car. Bus, car, that overlaps. Let me change colors. This overlaps in both the bus and the train. That's 5. 5 minus x. Then 9. Oh, wait, I already did that. Nope. Then we have the train car. 9 minus x. And 11 is none. So that just goes in my universe. Okay. Now, these are all percents. So, let's figure out these first. Okay. Here's where we need a little bit more room. So I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to use my the number in the bus, it's 46. So in this whole great big circle is 46. So I'm going to take, but I'm missing this spot. So I'm going to take 46, subtract off each piece that's in the B circle. Minus, I'll just start at the bottom, the quantity 5 minus x, minus x. So anytime I have multiple pieces, I got to put it in parentheses. And so all of this combined, if I combine my like terms, be really careful when you combine like terms. You got to first distribute your negative through the quantities. All right, so this, when I combine my x, my negative x, and my positive x, just simplifies to x. Combine your constants. 46, negative 5, negative 13 is 25. So what we have left to make up the 46 is x plus 25. We have to do that for each circle. So now I'm going to do my train. That's 37. So 37 minus everything in the train circle. 13 minus x, minus x, minus 9 minus x. Then I'm going to simplify all my like terms all together. And that's going to simplify to x plus 15 to go in my leftover spot here. Now I've got to figure out my car. Car is 31 minus everything in my car circle. So minus x, minus 5 minus x, minus 9 minus x. Simplify all the like terms. I'm going to tell you right now, you will probably not have anything this complicated, but hopefully you're following the process, sort of. And now we have every single piece filled in, and because we're dealing with percents, everything in the universe is going to add up to 100%. So I'm going to now add up every single thing that we see. So I'm going to just start up at the top. X plus 25 plus 13 minus x plus x plus 5 minus x plus x plus 15 plus 9 minus x plus x plus 17 equals 100. Oh, wait, we got to add in our 11. I ran out of room. I'm just going to put it over here. So everything in the universe adds up to 100%. Combine all your x's, solve for x, and you should get x equals 2. So that means that 2 people used all 3 modes of transportation. This one might take you just a little bit to really process. So take your time. Let me know what your questions are.